Hi guys, Chris here from Apollo Scooters, Canada's largest e-mobility destination. Today we just received the first version of the Mercane Widewheel Pro 2020, and we're going to show you every single bit from the specs, the unboxing, and the whole description of the scooter. First things first, if you're wondering what this caterpillar on my face is, we're actually doing a November campaign, and if you haven't heard of November, it's raising awareness for men's health during the month of November by letting your mustache grow. I know there's not much success, but it's for a good cause. So what exactly is Mercane? Mercane is a scooter that launched in 2018 on Kickstarter, and what really made them stand out, was their fat wheels and the sheer amount of power a scooter could have, up to 45 kilometers an hour. If you haven't seen the 2019 model, here's our review video just for you to get a feel and a sense of what the scooter really is. In the last 2 months, we've been hearing a lot of rumors about the new 2020 model of the Mercane, and today we received the demo of this new scooter, which is not called the Mercane 2020 version, it's actually now called the Mercane Pro. So you can see they've sort of gone on this like Apple-esque, type of vibe with the MacBook Pros, but it's a great name, it's a great scooter, and today we're going to have a look at the specs and everything else with it. We were very lucky as exclusive distributors to get a first sample of this 2020 model. It isn't available on the market right just yet, it'll only be available as of January 2020. So the 2020 Mercane Pro comes in 3 different models. A single motor 500 watts power with a 10Ah battery, a dual motor 500 watts with a 10Ah battery, and a dual motor 500 watts 15Ah battery. And that is the one we have today and we'll be looking at now. So now, let's get into it. So as you can see, here's a box that we received a Mercane Pro in. It's the exact same box as the 2019 model. So what we think is, they just put the new model in the old box. I really think there's going to be a new box coming next year. The only difference is that, as you can see on the side here, is where you see the Pro labeling to indicate that it's a new version. Okay, so now let's open this new bad boy up. Looks exactly the same as the 2019 here. So as you can see, out of the box, still a beautiful black matte covered finish of the 2020 Mercane. The tires are foam, so no air, which is great for places like Montreal where there's a lot of potholes on the road. So the Mercane Pro comes with a dual braking system, one in the back and one in the front. This is very important because you're going up to speeds of 45 kilometers an hour. You need a lot of braking power. On the 2019, there was a few issues with suppliers such as Fluid Freeride, who had brake calipers in the back that were misfunctioning, being very dangerous while driving. That was only a batch-specific issue in the US, not affecting in Canada, but it's nice to see that Mercane have added this. And just to add as well, seeing with the new front brake, they've added this cable, which does come out quite a lot. It's not the most attractive and not the most sleek, but hey, you've got to add a front brake, you've got to do it. On this side of the Mercane, everything's the same. The only difference is this added little wire here where the motor connects. It used to connect directly into the motor here, so it gives it a bit more flexibility, but otherwise all is the same. So overall, again, suspension in the front and back, beautiful finish. One thing they really could have improved from the last year's version is the stand. This is very cheap, small, not the best mechanism. One thing that you can see directly as well is that Mercane have upgraded the stem, the pipe here and the fork. They've reinforced it with more material because there was cases where cracks were coming up. It's still a very durable scooter, even a 2019 model, but it's good to see that they've reinforced these 3 pieces for additional safety. And lastly on the back, you can see that here on the suspension arm, they've actually reinforced the material just with a larger piece, which is great to see for added security. So here, same folding mechanism as the 2019 model. So first opinions, it does look a bit cheap. It does look very pixelated. Not the finest work from Mercane, but hey, at least it's still there, still classic branding. So one of the big new additions to the Mercane that the 2019 model didn't have is this little speedometer over here. So again, it's about time that they've done this. A lot of the competition have already done it. It does look a bit cheap again, but hey, it gives you your speed, it gives you the battery, the voltage of the battery, and then your speedometer for distance. And now we're just going to open this up and see the whole handlebar. So on the rest of the handlebar, what's a really nice upgrade that Mercane have done is these new grip tapes on the hands. It feels incredible, feels really nice and sturdy. Even the handlebar in the 2019 model, it used to move a little bit, Here you see the new fork has really created that resistance, which makes it feel much more durable and strong. Dual brakes, so now you can see there's 2 brake levers. What we were disappointed to see is that they brought the old 2018 throttle back, which does feel a bit plasticky. You know, when you're going at 45 kilometers an hour, you really want to have that nice feel. But anyway, we'll test it out in the video and you can see. A little bit brighter as it seems, but still, you should always still wear additional lighting on the Mercane, and very simple on and off process, front lights and rear lights as well. Overall, there's the whole unboxing for the Mercane Pro 2020. Overall, great upgrades by Mercane. It's still a fantastic scooter, you know, bigger battery, same amount of power, just simplifying the speedometer to make it all overall easier for a consumer. There's little tiny upgrades they could have done, such as you know, the brakes, the throttle, and making it a little bit higher quality materials, but still the best value for money and one of the highest quality scooters you'll get on the market today. Thanks very much for watching. I'm Chris with the Polo Scooters. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it in the section below, and keep your eyes open for our next video based on the performance of the Mercane Pro.